Alright guys, today we're here to talk about lug bolts and lug studs and lug conversion kits. So this is a primary example of what comes in any European cars. Primarily here we're going to talk about the A90 Supra. So your Supra comes with these lug bolts. These are about 27 millimeters, and if you're going to be adding spaces or anything like that and you're going to be putting this back in place, you really don't have much left to thread onto. So you need to extend this. Now we do offer lug bolts that are actually longer. We have 10 millimeter plus, 20 millimeter plus, I think all the way up to 30 millimeter, and that's to compensate for the spacer. Problem is if you switch back and take your spacers off, put your wheels back onto stock, you got to go find these lug nuts. It just gets really annoying and really confusing. So these studs come in different lengths and different materials. So you have studs at 75, you have a 78 millimeter, you have a 90 millimeter, and you even get them in a different finish like titanium. So let me go over here and show you some of the differences. So again, this is what your lug bolt is going to look like. And again, like if you put a spacer behind there, you're not going to have enough thread to go into. So here's your next one. This is a 75 millimeter, and this is with any lug nut, and this is a 14 by 1.25. That's going to be real important in just a second. So let me show you guys some of these other ones here. So this is just a 90 millimeter, 14 by 1.25. You can see the length as I showed you guys just a second ago. And actually on this one, this can protrude a lot further out, like this. So I'll get to this in a second. But you could have a lot more sticking out. That's normal. That's a nice race look. That's what people go for. Okay, so here is our #1 seller, and this is where a lot of confusion comes in. So this unit here is a conversion stud. This is our #1 seller. This is what we'd like to actually get in most of our customers' hands. So this is 14 by 1.25 here and 14 by 1.5 on this side. You can see the differences in the threads. Let me show you guys the comparison here so you guys can actually see the difference. The reason you actually want to use this one over some of the other ones is there's actually more aftermarket lug nuts available in a 14 by 1.5 versus the 14 by 1.25, and you also won't have an issue with cross threading. Since these are actually really thinner pitch, you can have issues with your lugs going in and out, dirt getting in and stuff here. So these are recommended and preferred by most track guys, as well as just most any other consumer, as long as you make sure you get the matching lug nut that matches this stud. And here we have a titanium version, and this one is just really nice. It's really lightweight. It's still super strong. It's just a really nice clean look, but you're going to pay the extra price on these as well. So hopefully we went through and showed you guys all the differences on a lot of these studs and how they could actually potentially look on your car, and as well as when you're matching stuff up, you get the right lug nut. So we have some aftermarket lug nuts here, and these are one of the most popular ones when we sell these studs. So these are going to be your 14 by 1.5s. So this is more common when you're putting it on a 14 by 1.5. You can just get a lot more aftermarket lug nuts, like this super cool R40 Iconics. So, and then once you get this down, this has a rotating seat here, which is super cool. These are what we run on all of our cars. I really like these. They're super long, which is cool. And you don't get that look where they actually pop out because of that too. So these will come in, and bear with me, I'm doing this by hand. These will look like this when you're finished. So super cool. So hey guys, thanks a lot, and hopefully this video helped you guys out. See you guys on the next video.